Mark Lowry possesses a multitude of talents, including being a skilled Christian singer-songwriter, comedian, and public speaker. Audiences around the globe have come to love him for his real faith and brilliant sense of humor. Born on June 24, 1958 in Houston, Texas, Mark Allen Lowry came from a family that valued faith, humor, and music. His background played a significant role in his development into the accomplished performer he is today. Growing up in a Baptist home gave Mark his first taste of gospel and hymns, which sparked a lifelong passion for music on the stage. His parents, Charles and Beverly Lowry, encouraged him to follow his dreams and were constantly encouraging of his abilities. Early on in life, Mark displayed the charisma and humor that would later help launch his career as a stand-up comedian and performer. Mark received his bachelor's degree from Liberty Baptist College, now called Liberty University, in Lynchburg, Virginia. He was able to hone his musical skills and develop his unique brand of comedy while he was there. On the flip side, he faced challenges when traveling. He was severely injured in a car accident while he was a college student and had to recover for a long time from the injuries. A major inspiration for his writing, this event deepened his faith and gave him a new perspective on life. While touring the nation in the early 1980s, Mark's career took off as he sang Christian music and performed stand-up comedy. His hilarious anecdotes and rich singing voice propelled him to superstardom. His hilarious routine sometimes included self-deprecating jokes, and his audiences could relate to the stories he told, which elevated his performances to legendary status. The 1988 appointment of Mark as baritone for the Gaither Vocal Band, a famous gospel singing group founded by Bill Gaither, was a tremendous opportunity for Mark. Mark brought a unique dynamic to the group's performances with his singing talents and hilarious sense of humor. Working with the Gaither Vocal Band for almost a decade, he became a beloved figure in the gospel music industry. Of Mark's many notable contributions to Christian music, the classic Christmas carol, "Mary Did You Know," stands out. He and Buddy Green worked together to write this tune. Composed in 1984 for a Christmas presentation at the church, the song was inspired by Mark's contemplations of Mary's role in the Nativity story. It raises questions that make one ponder deeply, such as whether Jesus was truly divine and what Mary knew about her son's destiny. It has become a famous modern Christmas classic since many artists from different genres have recorded it. Mark has left an impressive body of work as a musician and composer, most known for his songs that deftly combine humorous lyrics with genuine spiritual sentiments. His ability to connect with people and his impeccable timing have propelled him to success in comedy tours and television appearances. Meanwhile, some find inspiration in his unwavering devotion to gospel music. Mark has been through a period of self-reflection and growth as a person. Despite his stellar reputation as an upbeat comedian, he has been candid about his struggles with self-doubt and public scrutiny. His honest and personable demeanor is a result of his sincerity, which is why his admirers love him. Mark has been very successful both as a solo artist and as a member of the Gaither Vocal Band. His relationships with other musicians such as David Phelps and Bill Gaither have meant a lot to him. Several gospel musicians have collaborated with him. Throughout his career, Mark has built his relationships on friendship and mutual regard. Even now, Mark still performs live and travels the world, captivating audiences with his hilarious and spiritual blend. He has left behind a body of work as a musician, composer, and comedian that showcases his natural talent and dedication to spreading joy and inspiration via his craft. Mark Lowry is a popular character who has made a positive influence on many people in the Christian entertainment industry. His catchy yet deeply moving songs, like Mary Did You Know, and his unique blend of humor and tenderness are displayed in his music. But even though he's laughing and doing music, Mark has been faced with enormous difficulties and emotional loss. Mark is forthright about his life and his single status. His marital status is unknown. He enjoys being on his own and puts a premium on the meaningful relationships in his life, especially those that have supported him through good times and bad. He had a desire about being a comedian, but he battled insecurity and loneliness as a young guy. He would often use comedy to hide his pain and find comfort in making other people laugh, which helped him cope with his own feelings of despair. Although Mark has accomplished a great deal, he has been candid about the loneliness of touring. He is cut off from his loved ones, both physically and emotionally. He almost avoided death in a car accident that occurred while he was a college student. He had to overcome one of the greatest challenges of his life. Several months of therapy were required for those who suffered severe injuries in the accident. While this event did leave him with significant mental scars, it also gave him a new appreciation for life and solidified his faith. Whenever Mark's professional pressures get too much, he opens up about his struggles with worry and self-doubt. The unending pressure to make people laugh and feel inspired might be taking a toll on his mental health. Despite what appears to be a flawless performance on stage, Mark has been candid about the times of introspection and nervousness that make him relatable to many. Mark has found that his family and close friends who make up his strong support system have been there for him through thick and thin. He found a sense of belonging and knowledge through his friendships inside the gospel music scene, particularly with Bill Gaither and the Gaither Vocal Band. Their shared religious views and life experiences in the spotlight have allowed them to form close, familial bonds. The ability to depict Mark's own struggles in his artwork is a tremendous strength of his. The lyrics of the artist's song, "Mary, Did You Know?" express these deep thoughts about compassion and faith. He brings joy to others through his comedy while also revealing his reflective mentality through the song's significant questions. He has found a way to work through his emotions and create something enduring through performing and writing. Mark finds comfort in his faith, which helps him to remain resilient. Trusting in God is something he often says people should do when times are tough. Because of his trust in God, he has been able to endure moments of fear and uncertainty. Even in the worst of times, he finds humor, and that brings a smile to his face and the faces of those around. From his comedic public persona to his more serious private struggles, Mark Lowry's story shows how his public and private lives are drastically different. Also included is a story of perseverance, optimism, and the strength that comes from opening up about one's struggles through music and comedy. Mark exemplifies the power of perseverance and the ability to find hope despite adversity. We value your presence here today. I am deeply grateful for your assistance. If you enjoyed this video and would like to share your thoughts on it, please hit the like button and write a comment. In the next video, I would love to see you again. I am eagerly anticipating it.